Hello there, welcome to EarthRhey Healing. Today we're going to get messages or information from the sacral. So we're continuing this series and we're doing the sacral now. So we might get information or messages about creativity or self-expression or sensuality, sexuality, emotions, relationships even, movement, flow, and maybe issues with these things or lack of these things. Okay. And I actually have two cards here this time. Last time with the root, it was just one, but two of these stood out from this deck for the sacral. This one here, it says, cleansed and energized, this sacral chakra births radical, loving change to transform potential into paradise and dreams into destiny. So that's like movement. That's movement, change, actively changing something, having like participation. I'm hearing changing your life, participating in changing, not waiting. This one says, my soul radiates confidence and creative potency to accomplish my sacred purpose. I heal into joyfulness. That's what this is about too, is joyfulness. Joy is in the sacral. Pleasure. Pleasure is ultimately how the sacral is governed. It's governed by pleasure. What is your pleasure? I'm hearing creativity. I'm hearing a lack of creativity. I'm hearing I don't know how to be creative. I'm seeing a cloud in the sacral, yeah. And just as I mentioned in the last video with the root, all of the energy centers are connected. So I'm seeing like solar plexus issues also. So like confidence issues showing up not only in the solar plexus, but in the sacral. Okay, let's see what we can get more on this. So we're tuning into your sacral. Tuning into your sacral. My body knows how to heal itself. Where are you forcing a healing? Where are you trying to force something to heal? Are you trying to force something to heal that isn't ready yet? There's the end of a time period here for you. There's an ending. And it's like we're trying to force some sort of, like a healing, but that's not really the right word. A change. We're trying to force a change. See how patient she is? But yet her stance says she's sort of ready to get up whenever it's time to get up. So it's like being aware of when to proceed, when to keep it moving. So there's an imbalance here there's an imbalance in emotions I'm feeling, definitely. But an imbalance in like I want to rush. And if I can't rush, then I'm not going to do anything. But we have to find a balance there. As I rest in the sacred womb, I heal. Yeah, the womb. So now they're taking me to the womb. We do this a lot in my work. like in these YouTube sessions, and then also in personal sessions, I've done a lot of womb work, going back to the womb when it all began. Because I've said it in other videos and I'll say it again. You can always do that. Go back to that time with your intention and give yourself love from the beginning. And then it just, so it is, it just is. You have love back then. You did anyway. But when you trick your mind into doing it right in the moment, it brings you into, it brings you into that moment, into the present, feeling loved, knowing that you were loved from conception, from before conception. There is something about resting. There's body energy, physical energy here. It's like something about the confidence level is draining. And it's like these lower chakras, these lower energy centers are being drained. There's a leakage in the bottom, these three, the sacral, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. And we need to kind of like strengthen them. I'm hearing potential. Potential. It's like this confidence and this potential. Like you have potential for something and you can't quite, I don't know if it's like organizing your thoughts or something like that, or maybe it has to do with the emotional balance, because it turns into being draining. It's like I can feel like a potential, a fire. Like I know I have like a good idea or something, we'll just say. And then I think about it and I think about it and maybe I research about it and I just wear it down to where I'm drained. And your sacral area is being affected by that. And this could be felt in, like physically felt in like the lower back, hip issues, urinary infections, reproductive system problems. And then like emotionally, it could be like creative blocks, emotional instability, like we said, emotional imbalances. You could have like fear of intimacy, guilt, low self-esteem, low confidence. That I'm pointing to this because I see the solar plexus in this one here. Yeah, because I'm hearing like nurture creativity. And then like the normal thing with the sacral, connect with the color orange. Eat an orange. Eat orange foods, healthy orange foods. Dedicate time to a hobby, I'm hearing. Or like a passion of yours, some kind of project. It will act as like a release for energy, pent up energy, or this imbalanced energy. Put that towards a hobby or project. I'm seeing this cleansed and energized, cleansed and energized. Yeah, because I can feel somebody saying like, I have no energy. Like, that's why I'm not creative. I have no energy. You have to cleanse that area in order to, it's like a two-way thing, you know. Sometimes, you know, miracles happen and things just click into place. But most of the time we have to take action. We have to take responsibility. You have to take responsibility for the, like, I'm hearing like the fog in the sacral, the disconnect with creativity. Waking up your sacral, waking up your, yeah, I keep hearing creativity. Maybe people don't know what creativity is, or like your self-expression, waking up your self-expression. That's what creativity is. How do you want to express yourself? It looks different for everyone. You know, it's not painting for everyone. Maybe that is for you, painting. But I mean, it could be, you know, if you have a lot of crystals, maybe it's organizing it in a certain way and you're expressing yourself. And you see that on your altar or your table every morning. And you're like, wow, that the way I organize this is really beautiful. That's your self-expression. That's creativity. Something as like simple as that. They're taking me back to the emotions and the imbalance in the emotions. And it's like I'm pulling it out of the sacral to like straighten it out so that it is balanced. So they're bringing up like different meditations and frequencies to listen to. They're also showing me like the things that you would do for like grounding, like root energy, root practices. So like walking barefoot, connecting with plants, but associating it like with your intention, associating it with the healing of your sacral. So maybe buy a plant that has sacral properties, like it helps the sacral. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see what else we get here with a different deck. What else for the sacral here? There's two. So we have, you heal by releasing, not by suppressing your emotions. I'm hearing it's your emotions. Yeah, what emotions do you need what do you need to feel? Okay, so somebody's suppressing their emotions. Yeah, it's that fog in the, emotions get caught in the sacral. Somebody's got pains down there in that area. And it's radiating out like into the back and down the legs. And, you know, I'm not a doctor. You might need some other things in conjunction with, but I feel like you definitely need a sacral clearing of some sort. We'll have some codes here at the end, and I'm going to have another video that goes with this. Just like with the root one that I did, there'll be a silent codes. So make sure you look at that too. The playlist will be linked below for all of the chakras. I really feel, yeah, even like white light in the sacral, and then I'm hearing rainbow, the rainbow frequency within the sacral helps to clear out old emotions, but then also crying, because I feel like I'm speaking to someone that doesn't cry. And I'm not saying that that's, you know, how everyone releases, but it is a way. You could be someone that also just doesn't, you don't get mad. You don't get mad. Or maybe you're just starting to feel that in yourself, like you're, you know, being more of yourself maybe, or something like that. You're getting mad, which is good in your case. Like you're getting mad. You're getting it out. You're releasing. We have deep inward journey. You'll be rewarded for the work. How can you alchemize your fear? So yeah, there's fear in the root also, I'm hearing. These pinks say to me for you to connect with like your heart and your higher heart area. Communication with spirit is coming up here. Like ask for help for you because everybody's different. And maybe your healing doesn't look like someone else's for, in this case, the sacral, you know? Maybe it's not connecting with the color orange. Maybe you don't like the color orange. You know, maybe you like the color blue and you put it on with the intention of it helping you with your self-expression and your creativity. You have to go with, you have to align with your own energy. You can only take these messages so far, and then you have to translate it for yourself. This says I heal into joyfulness. We're back to that joy because there's a lack of joy. There's a lack of joy. A lack of fun, I'm hearing. A lack of fun. We have 29 here twice. 29. So 11, which is, listen. Wake up. Listen. I'm hearing your journey is important. Your journey, somebody doesn't think that they're like, I don't help anybody. Like, what's my purpose? Something like that. Your journey is important. It's important for your own soul's evolution. It goes way beyond here, this place, Okay, we need another card here. We're going to do these. That one was upside down. We have amethyst here. And this one clearly wanted to come out. It was backwards. There's a backwards one too. Huh. Yeah, they're saying to take them. Okay. So we have amethyst, expression, gifts, originality. Yeah. I don't feel like I need to read that whole thing right this second, but. And then we have like two black stones here. Shadows, mirror, amorphous. Black tourmaline, grounding, protection, detox. Detoxing the system. Detoxing the whole system, which could mean like maybe your diet, detoxing emotionally, like detoxing the whole system helps to detox. Well, obviously helps to detox each energy center separately, and so that they work together better. And so again, just like the message came in with the root video, there's a clearing that's needed somewhere else in order for the sacral to clear. We get a lot of built up energy in these transmission centers, these energy centers, because they're always moving, they're always interacting, they're always communicating. You're always feeling, you're taking stuff in, you're letting it get stuck to you, you're not cleansing. Or you forget to, or you don't do it as much as you should, maybe. They're showing me sage, like saging yourself, saging your area, or spraying sage, a sage essential oil maybe. And then now they're showing like Palo Santo and cedar. Smokes aren't for everyone, but they're getting at like a major cleansing the system. Okay, now they want me to read this. So this one says, amethyst phantom quartz fosters prolific energy and opens the crown chakra. Okay, that's the other chakra. That's interesting. Okay, we'll get back to that. To channel creativity in all of its forms. That's that creativity. Wow, so we have to clear the crown. This is not a message that comes through all the time, so this is important for probably just a few people. To clear the crown in order for the sacral to be cleared. Individuality is encouraged and uniqueness in expression is embraced by this stone. Amethyst phantom quartz instills confidence in your creations and urges you to share your talents. Sharing, yeah, that helps with that, an emotional blockage when you share. So you create it and then you share it. You create it and then you share it. Using intuition as a powerful resource, Amethyst Phantom Quartz connects you with your spiritual team and to convey your ideas in a way that will stand out. Do yourself a favor and show the world what you've got. Wow. So this is about like connecting with your spirit team, clearing your crown so that it's almost like I can see your team right there with you, but there's a blockage in the crown so they can't get through. You're not getting messages. So there's like a clearing needed with the crown area in order to get this creativity moving, this lack of creativity out. And maybe this like, yeah, this self-expression ignited. Maybe amethyst calls to you. Wear your amethyst. Get your amethyst out. Wear purple. Remember we were talking about maybe the sacral color is not your color. Wear purple. Connect with the frequency of purple. Yeah, the frequency of purple in the sacral. I'm seeing it as like a spiral of energy. This first it's like a vibrant purple, and then it's like a violet, and it's radiating and it's pulling out old emotions from childhood, old emotions from breakups, old emotions from people that did you wrong, people that said this about you, people that weren't there for you. Those emotions are stuck there. Again, I'm getting that person that doesn't cry, doesn't get excited, but now I'm getting them excited. I'm getting them like, I just want to let this out. What emotions do you need to feel? Maybe it's sadness you need to feel. Maybe it's, anger that you need to feel. But then they're showing me maybe it's happiness that you need to feel. Like, do you know when you're happy? Really lean into that. When you feel, when you laugh at something, take note of that. Like, oh, I just laughed. That felt nice. That felt good. That's when balances occur. Obsidian. This one says, a dark and mysterious crystal. Obsidian reaches into the depths of our shadows, shedding light on what needs to be healed in order to move forward. Obsidian serves as a mirror, revealing our deepest truths. Obsidian's crystalline structure is amorphous, moving beyond conventional time to dip into the past, present, and future, and wielding great power to clear any obstacles. Using obsidian as a shield against psychic attacks, or use obsidian as a shield against psychic attacks, and to ground your base chakra back to the planet Earth. Yeah, so that moving beyond conventional time and dipping into the past and dipping into the future, that's standing out right now because it's important to clear the crown and the sacral right now in order to be like omnipresent. I know that, as humans, we can't really do that, but you can. Like, I feel like you're supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be more flowy, more, just more expressive. Black tourmaline, grounding, protecting, detox. That's that detox. Yeah, I can feel the detox again. That cleansing. Like, I feel like it's food. Like I'm cleansing from food. But this says an energetic bodyguard. Black tourmaline acts as a psychic shield. These are both psychic shields. Okay. Protecting you from destruction, negativity, and psychic attacks. It is excellent at establishing boundaries and deflects unwanted mental energies. It is also used for grounding, stabilizing your foundation on earth. There's that earth again, and making sure both feet are on the ground. With a natural electric spark, black tourmaline absorbs fear and transmutes those emotions into positive energy. Use this stone to balance your root chakra and detox any anxieties. So clearly your sacral also very, very much tied, your sacral issues maybe, very much tied to your root. I'm feeling like there was a psychic attack and it like made you put up walls. But learn healthy ways to protect, having healthy boundaries. There's just fears here because when we, or like maybe you are one that protects and protects and protects. This came up in a reading recently about protecting, because when you do that, you're not feeling safe. So there's like a safety issue here. Again, root and sacral being connected. So, you have to ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Who am I scared of? What am I scared of? What am I afraid might happen? What is the worst thing that would happen in this situation? This psychic attack I'm hearing messed with your head, messed with your body, your place on earth, I'm hearing. This earth. I feel like we could go down a rabbit hole with that. But there's protection needed. There's a cleansing needed. There's protection needed. And there's a connection with spirit needed. The sacral is holding a lot. It's like how when somebody, if they, you say, there's a lot on my shoulders. There's a lot in your sacral. Like you're holding a lot in your sacral. Again, this is where emotions are stored. This is where like past relationships are stored. This is where, creative blocks are. We need to release. There's like definitely a cleansing needed, definitely a full energy release, and then filling, like filling yourself with white light, filling yourself with golden light. We're going to bring this in. We're going to bring codes in for the sacral. They're saying releasing creative blocks is basically releasing creative blocks automatically, they're saying, will help with the balance of emotions. Take a deep breath. Hanandrashu. Kianaratos ukma. Paratnianarata katroshumwa. Puranandra diana. Oratna kiana oratna. Oratna. Na. Shanach onra tuana nra tijuko orana ki arat no koratna shukuma ratnyana karatukushiana ka andra kutukuma ratna hyar Ratnyanan rup. Okay, that's all I have for you here. I hope that was helpful for you. I love you guys. I will see you next time.